Hey everyone, Voltage here. Welcome to some Pokemon Showdown. I was feeling like playing today, and I felt like playing some Cap, especially because the 25th Cap is going on right now, and it's a really exciting time to be in the Cap metagame. Pokegame did a little bit of that, and now I'm going to be doing some myself. I have a few teams, but today I'm going to be focusing on this Volturn HO team, and I'll be explaining how it works in a little bit, because I've built this team myself, and I have plenty of experience with it. So starting off this game, I want to start off with Jumbao. It's the other most recently completed Cap Pokemon. And basically it's a Grass Fairy type, and it's got Trace for its ability, though it can also run Drought or Overcoat. It was meant to be sort of like a boosting viability for weathers other than rain in this case. So I just have it running Moonblast and Leaf Storm. Hidden Power Ground is for Heatran and Plasmanta, since Plasmanta is an electric poison Manta Pokemon that can give it teams a little trouble, though in general, you don't see a lot of it. Trace is also really nice to have, just because if Heatran does want to come in, it can't actually hit me with its fire attacks or whatever it is. And in general, too, if I have, say, a Swampert and Rain, I can handle that pretty well as well. And then I have Volcarona with Psychium Z. This is sort of the main win condition of the team. More often than not, Volcarona actually puts in a ton of work against teams that are just not ready for it. So I really like using it on a regular basis. Then I got Shuka Koko, which is a pretty standard set. It's the main defogger on the team, and Shuka allows it to live and defog against most things, including, but not limited to, a 1,000 arrows from a Zygarde and a few other mons. It is especially able to live an Earthquake from a Colossoil, which maybe you'll see as well. Then I have a Ash Greninja, just a Specs one, pretty straightforward. I am running Ice Beam over Specs, over Spikes, just because of the fact that I like the coverage on Landorus Therian, because otherwise I don't really have a good way of outright hitting it without using either Water Shuriken or Hydro Pump. I also like Ice Beam for the matchup against Zygarde, and then a few other Cap mons that will show up eventually. And then I have Banded Zygarde, which is, again, a very standard set. I run Iron Tail just so that it's another way to deal with any fairies that are lurking around. And finally, I have the other Cap Pokemon on this team. It's Crucibelle. It Mega Evolves into Mega Crucibelle, which is a very fast-hitting, physically offensive Pokemon. It reaches, I think, 129 base speed. Correct me if I'm wrong. It reaches 357 speed. And in the end, it's just a very good mon in general, with Head Smash and Gunk Shot allowing it. It does have, like, pretty bad accuracy sometimes, but in general you avoid the recoil thanks to Crucibelle's Mega's ability, which is Magic Guard, and you can also U-turn and stealth, and it's also my offensive style, the Stealth Rocker. Excuse me. Alright, so now I will just pause until we find a battle, because the Cap Ladder can be a little difficult to have, but, you know, we'll just wait and see. Alright, so we have our first match of the day. So my opponent is running a Voodoo, a Leviathan, a Crucibelle, which is going to be Mega, probably just a normal Zam, I guess, Tangrowth, and Zapdos. Voodoo has Volt Absorb for its ability, and this thing has Guts. So I would imagine that Coco's probably not going to be the greatest lead. In general, I either like to run Croco or Crucibelle, just because I can pivot out if necessary. Though I think Crucibelle is going to be really good in this game, just because it's able to beat Zam, it beats Tangrowth, it beats Zapdos. I think Jumbao is going to be alright too, maybe. Volk can definitely put in a ton of work here too, especially with Bug Buzz and everything, and Psychic in particular, handling a lot of things. Voodoo is Dark Fighting, and Leviathan is Water Steel. So I'm just going to lead with Cruci here, and sorry, I won't skip things. He also leads Cruci. I'm thinking right out of the gate I just should Stealth Rocks. It's free rocks. Worst thing these things can run Wood Hammer, but in general, I don't think this thing is going to have a Wood Hammer. But, you know, we never know. The fact of the matter is that rocks are going to be good to have up for Zapdos in particular, because Zapdos is probably the thing I fear the most on this team. And I do go first. He's running Toxic Spikes. Alright, well, that's okay. What I'm going to do, I don't really have a good way of handling that right now. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just a regular Crucibelle. Well, in any case, I think my best bet right now is to just U-turn into Zygarde here, just so that I can pressure it a little bit. Alternatively, I could go to Jumbao, but then I fear Gunk Shot on the switch, and I really don't want to do that. Plus, Hidden Power Ground is definitely not going to OHKO, so I will just U-turn into Zygarde here, I think, and I will threaten my 1,000 arrows on him, And I'm regular poisoned too, so that's even better. And yeah, he sets up 2 layers of toxic spikes, so I'm not badly poisoned, which is probably the best thing I can hope for. But I don't have any recovery, but whatever. So, if I had to guess, I'd say right now he's probably going to go into Tangrowth, but I'm going to click Thousand Arrows anyway because I am using a new alt. And, alright, well, Crucibelle's gone. So, I guess he's probably I am on the lowest ladder because I am using like I said, a new alt. So odds are here, depending on what he does, I'm thinking I'll just go back into Crucibelle Mega and get rid of those toxic spikes hanging around here. I could see him going out into Leviathan here, and just because then he gets a free boost, but I don't think that's the smartest on his because I could just click Thousand Arrows again. Voodoo's another option that he could definitely do. I actually don't know Voodoom that well, just because Voodoom isn't that good otherwise. So I think the best bet for... Okay, so he's going to go Zam. Zygarde, for all intents and purposes, isn't going to be too huge. I'm going to click Thousand Arrows again, just because unless it's Sash Zam, which it very well could be now that I think about it, I just want to get damage off on him, and Crucibelle coming in is not going to be a good deal for me, just because I do want to keep Crucibelle alive for that Tangrowth. So I'm going to click Thousand Arrows again. He is Mega Zam, though. That is bizarre to me, but... And he's HP Iced Mega Zam. Alright, well, that is something else. I would assume he's probably timid. I can go... I have Scarf Jumbao, but I'm not going to do that. I think what I want to do is I want to get rid of these T-Spikes. So I'm going to go into Cruci here, and then I'm going to switch into probably Jumbao, just on the expected Psychic, or I can make the power move and try to go for Gren, but he might run Focus Blast, and that would be dumb. Though, he really doesn't have a reason to use Focus Blast when he could just click Psychic. So I think I'm going to go Gren on the power play here. Yep, cool. And then what I can do... I should probably go for Water Shuriken, but Gren is not going to be doing like any work in this, so I'm okay with clicking Water Shuriken here and just getting damage off on this thing. Only twice? Damn, that is unfortunate. Alright, well, let's see. I should probably just do Jumbao then, and I will just click Moonblast because I do actually outspeed this thing. So I'm going to do that. If he's smart, he'll switch into Leviathan or Tangrowth, or maybe even Zapdos. Actually, probably Zapdos. But he did stay in and everything. I did unfortunately get rid of Gren maybe a little sooner than I should have, but like it really only handles Zapdos with Ice Beam and Tangrowth with Ice Beam. I wish it would have hit more Water Shurikens, but what can you do? Yeah, so he's going to go Tangrowth. Smart move on his part. Jumbao hits like a truck, so I think... I have a feeling he's going to go Leviathan here. And so I'm debating... I don't know what he's probably going to go for a Sludge Bomb, to be honest. I think my best... I do outspeed. Yeah, I think... I'm always a little worried about Leviathan because it does get Dragon Dance, and that does outspeed my entire team. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Cruci here, and then... Alright, well he protected, that's fine too. And I'm just going to click U-turn, because if he wants to go for something else, if he wants to switch, that's cool. Oh, that didn't kill? That's a damn shame. I can go right back out into Jumbao, and hopefully he doesn't go for anything too bad. Cool, that's actually perfect, because now what I can do is I can just go for another Moonblast, and I'm not worried because I really don't think he's going to stay in. If he does stay in, he's making a mistake. I'm going to go out to Coco here on the expected either Leviathan or Zapdos, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'm overthinking because it's too soon, but no, out comes Zapdos. Cool. So I can just go for a Thunderbolt here. Voodoom could come in, and if that's the case, then I need to back out into Jumbao again. But Voodoom, yeah, he's either going to defog or he's going to go Voodoom. I think it's more likely he's going to go into Voodoom and threaten, I think, with Poison Jab. I'm not totally sure, though. Well, he's also taking just so much time. Jumbao is my best way to deal with this. I'm just going to click Thunderbolt. Okay, so he stayed in. That's fine, yeah. So he did go for the defog here. I have to wonder if he's going to go for a Roost, and if he does, I can catch him on that. If not, I have no reason not to click Volt Switch here, just because like I can easily switch into Voodoo on with Volcarona. And ideally here, I have the damage on Zapdos to, if I can get to +1 from Quiver Dance, that is going to be very, very nice for me. Why did he stay in? Alright, well, I will just go into Cruci here, and hopefully... he just went for the Roost. That makes sense. I could set up my rocks again, or I could go for a Head Smash, or I could go for a Gunk Shot. I think... I mean, I like having rocks, but I'm going to go for a Head Smash here as he goes into Leviathan. That's a smart play on his part. And he does have the burn, so he is going to go for a Dragon Dance on this turn, I'm pretty sure. I do threaten pretty well Jumbao. I'm going to go into Coco here. Okay, that's actually really good for me. I will just Volt Switch. Actually, no, I'll Thunderbolt here. Yeah, as he goes back into Zapdos. I do, unfortunately, not get anywhere with that, so I'm going to Volt Switch out here again. And I'm just going to go right into Cruci. I'm sorry, I keep doing that. Force a habit. And this time, I fully expect him to go back into Leviathan, so I'm going to click Rocks here. Zapdos can't do much to me, especially if it's Defog Roost, because I'm imagining his last two moves are HP Ice and Thunderbolt, or Volt Switch, or Discharge. And if he does go for Discharge, then that does threaten Paralysis here, which would not be great, but what can I say? Oh, he goes into Tang. That's a very interesting play. I don't agree with that play, because I can just go Gunk Shot here. I could have gone Gunk Shot on the other thing. As he goes back into Zapdos, I don't know what that move is, because now his Defogger is gone, and Rocks are up on his end to stay, and he just forfeits. Alright, well, cool. I guess I should probably register this alt. Yeah, I'm going to make an alt right on the screen. And you're going to enjoy it, and we'll find another battle immediately, I guess, once I... Cool, successfully registered. Alright, well, GG, even though you're already gone. Alright, let's look for another fight. Alright, we're back with another fight, and it looks like, okay, this guy is running a Stratagem, a pure rock Pokemon that has a lot of really good moves. Cyclant, which is the very first cap ever made. Ice Bug has an ability making it immune to Stealth Rock. Looks like Megadactyl, Commodore, which is a Belly Drum, Wincon, and Pajantum, which is like a Trapper, basically, Ghost Dragon. So, it's a literal Captain Falcon, I thought I should mention. So, I think my best bet again is probably dealing with Crucibelle. Stratagem is a little scary just because it's very fast, but I think Gren is going to put in a ton of work here. If I can set up with Volcarona, that's going to be good too. Let's see, Volcarona is definitely my best way of dealing with Cyclant, so I need to keep that alive. I need to keep Crucibelle alive. Jumbao is going to be helpful, but definitely Volcarona needs to be kept alive for Cyclant and for Commodore. So I'm going to definitely lead off with Crucibelle here, as he leads with Stratagem. Stratagem is balls blastingly fast, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm not even going to take any chances, I'm just going to go right into Jumbao, like a hard switch. Yeah, and he's running Technician too, so I could, yeah, because Earth Power would have just killed me right there. So that's good to know that I can actually click, like, a ground move. Not that I have Hidden Power Ground, but I can easily just click that and, like, do a ton of damage. I kind of expect Cyclant to come out here, that or Commodore. I think my best bet right now is just clicking Moonblast, though, as he stays in, okay. And the Special Attack drop is really nice, and he's probably got HP Poison, because that's, like, his best way of dealing with this thing. If he's dumb, he'll stay in. I really think he's going to switch out to Commodore here, so... I really want to switch into Volk this early, because otherwise I have some problems, but I also don't think it's the greatest idea. I'm going to switch into Zygarde, excuse me, as he goes to Coco, which is very good for me, because I definitely live in HP Ice from Coco, so I can just click Thousand Arrows as he goes into Cyclant. Real nice, that's really good. Cyclant is going to outspeed me, and it does threaten me a lot. So I am in a bit of a predicament here. I probably should prepare for this Mon better on this team, but it is what it is. I do want to keep Jumbao alive because that is my best way of dealing with Pajantum on this team outside of Greninja, especially with Scarf Moonblast. So I think actually here my best bet might be going into Crucibelle. I'm a little worried that this could be like a, this could definitely be a Tail Glow variant, and that would be bad catching me on the switch, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's probably just a Life Orb attacker. So I'll go Cruci here, and we'll just see what happens. Cruci is also really good because then it allows me to basically threaten with Head Smash, so I'm not really worried. And cool, so I can go for a Mega here, and I should be able to live another Ice Beam, but if he has Earth Power, which he probably does, that's not good. I'm just going to click Stealth Rock here because having rocks... Oh, that was a choke on his part, and he forfeits. Alright, great, next fight, coming right up. Alright, wow, that was fast. I didn't have to... What is this? Is it Flare Elm? Elm Birch? What is that? That's like a middle stage of a Pokemon. This is, what, a Rebel? Attack Tight? Oh my god. Alright, this man is using some heat today. He's got a Malaconda, a Kitsuno, a Tactite, a Leviathan, a M-Birch. Like, that's the first stage, isn't it? And a Cyclone. So, right out of the gate, this is going to be a heaty fight. I'm going to lead up with, yeah, Crucibelle right out of the gate. There's no reason not to, and, like, I definitely want to put up rocks here, but I do kind of fear Malaconda just in general, because if it's not got Drought, which it doesn't have, it must have Harvest, because, or Infiltrator maybe, I guess. I think rocks are important in this fight, to a point. I'm going to U-turn, though, I think, and then go into Jumbao, just because Jumbao literally beats this 1v1. And, like, okay. Well, since that's the case, I'm just going to go into Coco instead, because now I threaten with Volt Switch. Literally, I outspeed everything on his team, and I can either click Volt Switch or Thunderbolt, and he forfeit as well. Alright, well, what a lively event. What a lively time. Well, we'll find another fight. Alright, we have yet another fight here. This one actually looks like, I think this is a sample team, I want to say. Anyway, he's got a Mollix here. It's a Fire Poison, immune to water with Dry Skin. A Cyclone, Electric Dragon, probably my favorite cap, not gonna lie. Malaconda, Cyclone, Kitsuno, and Leviathan. Let's put it this way. Jumbao puts in so much work here, what with In-Power Ground, Moonblast here, and then I can easily pull off other stuff with Tapu Koko as well. So I'm really liking my matchups here. Volcarona is going to put in a ton of work too. But I think, let's see, I think Crucibelle is my best lead here just because unless he leads Cyclone, I outspeed. And Cyclone's not really a good lead Mon here. And watch, he leads Mollix, cool. So I'm going to throw up rocks right out of the gate. I think Mollix has Earth Power. But that's fine. I want rocks and this thing. Okay, so it got rocks too. I'm going to Head Smash because that definitely will knock that out. And if he goes into Leviathan, that's fine too because I can easily handle a +1 Leviathan with Coco and with Jumbao too. And I want to keep Coco alive, like I said, because then I can get Defog because with rocks up on my side, that isn't the greatest thing in the world. Alright, so he goes Kitsuno. That's a fine play, I guess. Kitsuno was made back in Gen 4, back when you still had like dedicated leads and everything. I think this is Scarf Kitsuno, or it has Bullet Punch. So I'm going to go into Zygarde here, just because I really don't want Cruci taking too much damage or anything. As it goes for Fake Out, that's fine. I think he's going to go Cyclone here. I just get that feeling he could also go Cyclone, but then I outspeed him every time because it reaches 284 unless it's Scarf, and who runs Scarf Cyclone? Like, no one. I legitimately think Cyclone's coming out, so I'm going to go for Iron Tail. Oh, he just goes for Hex. Well, that's fine. I don't know why you went for Hex there, but... Yup. Alright, well, that was maybe a mistake of a play, but you know what? Who cares? I'm not keeping track of anything. If I had to guess, he's going to go for a Bullet Punch, but odds are he'd probably go out to a Leviathan here. So I'm going to just click Iron Tail again, as he just goes for Hex a second time. Iron Tail is going to connect, thank God. That was probably a misplay on my part. I probably should have gone for 1,000 Arrows just right there, but I didn't want Cyclone coming in at all, because Cyclone, again, really good against my team. So we have that at least. So Kitsuno's out of the way though, so I think that is a plus. That is a very big plus. Now then, if he... Okay, so he's going to send in Malaconda here. And my best bet is to just go Cruci here, click U-turn, because I think what he's going to do, excuse me, if I had to guess, I think he's going to try to go for, like, some damage off on me. Well, obviously he's going to do that, but I'm not really sure, so I'm just going to click Cruci here, and I'll just click U-turn probably. Oh, he's rapid spinning. Okay, even better. So I can just click Stealth Rock again, and I do outspeed, and if he wants to keep clicking rapid spin, fine. I'll just kill him with Gunk Shot at some point. As the Cyclone does come in, damn. Alright, that does scare me a little bit, so he's probably going to go for an Earth Power. They do sometimes run Earthquake, but if that's the case, I can definitely switch in Coco after this, but how much do I need this thing? I'll click it, whatever. I bet he's expecting me. Yeah, cool, so I get him on the nice read, as Head Smash does knock it out, thank God. That's a really good, really good thing for me, because now I don't have to worry about Cyclant coming in ever and giving me the rough times. U-turn out into the Leviathan always, and just go into Coco, because it's the smartest play to do. I threaten with Thunderbolt almost immediately, as he goes for the Dragon Dance, which is fine. I have Shuka, so I should live. I can click Thunderbolt. Obviously, I don't want to lose this, because then I really like Volcarona becomes fodder, but at this point Volcarona isn't going to be doing much. Actually, that's not true. Oh shoot, that is dangerous. I forgot that they run that. Alright, well that's fine. I think what I have to do now is I have to do Jumbao into I have to Leaf Storm with Jumbao. Oh shoot, he outspeeds me still. That's not good. That's not good at all. I guess I should probably go Jumbao. I wish they had these in the damage calculator, because that would be really nice. I think what I'm going to have to do is, because I definitely don't live a Facade from this thing, especially with Zygarde at 50. This might have it's not a great shot. I could almost, well, it's already burned, so yeah, I think I'm just going to have to click Leaf Storm here. I got Guts, which is fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to click Leaf Storm here, because Hard Ground's not going to do anything. Yeah, so let's just do Leaf Storm, see what he does. If he switches out into Mollix, that's a mistake on his part, and that's a good thing for me. But no, he stays in with Facade, that's just going to knock me out. Damn. Okay, I think I'm going to lose this fight. That's fact of life. Yeah, wow. I really just lose to that. Alright, well, I'll just click Water Shuriken then, I guess. I know this gets Aqua Jet, I think. But, yeah, that's gonna do nothing to it. Jesus. Alright, well, cool. I'm still alive, so I can go for one more. That was probably a mistake. He should have just gone for Facade. I don't know why he went for a Dragon Claw there, of all things. But, you know what? I got a crit, and I hit probably twice. 3 times. Yeah, okay. I think an E-Speed will do this out here. Which one do I need more? Do I need Volk? Can I set up with Volk and win against Malaconda, Mollix, and Cyclone? The problem is because everything's going to be at 50. I don't think an E-Speed will kill. And I know that Cruci will not be able to handle Cyclone on its own. And I do have Z on this, and that does outspeed everything else. So I want to go into Crucibelle here. And I just need... Crucibelle is going to be fodder. It's just what it is. So I'm going to click Head Smash here. I should probably go for a U-turn, actually, just because that's probably a safer bet. As he is going to definitely... Now, I can definitely click E-Speed, and that should knock it out. If it doesn't, I just lose. Actually, that's not entirely the case. I don't entirely lose, but I'm in a very bad spot. But that's okay. Worked out great in the end. At this point, I just have to sort of click Extreme Speed and then hope that I can live something. Malaconda's really tanky. I mean, I'm okay with taking an L on this one. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I can just click A-Speed again. That's, this could actually turn out okay. I don't expect it to, but actually, ooh. Oh, do I outspeed? What's the max for speed for Mollix? Because if I do, I know for a fact I outspeed Cyclone. So, yeah. I think what I can do... I think what I do is I go out into Volk, and then I come back in 1,000 arrows and win. That's going to be the play here. So he goes for Dragon Pulse. Cool, I can actually go for a Shattered Psyche here, and then I could honestly... Yeah, that's perfect. As he goes for a Tri-Attack, interesting. Alright, Moment of Truth, let's see. We're going to click 1,000 Arrows, and we should be able to win this, actually. That's outstanding. I did not think we were going to be able to do that, but Mollix is definitely not going to be able to live unless it's Scarf for some reason, which, like, if it's Scarf, I just lose. Otherwise, I win. Ah, nice. GG, my friend. That was a really great fight. I'm really glad about that. That was a really close one. I need a better way to deal with +1 Leviathan, but you know what? In the end, it turned out okay. I do have a way to do it, but it's not the greatest way. So let's see if we can find another fight. Alright, wow, that was a fast one. Alright, let's see what we got. We got a Thunderous Tea, a Necturna. This thing can be really scary with Shell Smash. Another Cyclant, my fave. I actually really like Cyclant, but like this team is not good for it. A Chomp, which you don't see very often. A Kerfluffle, which is a very fighting type, very fast. And a Pajantum. Jumbao is going to be amazing for this just because I can deal with these three right out of the gate. Volk is going to be really good for these two here. And all things considered, Gren's actually pretty good in this too. Yeah, Gren's really good. I'm going to lead with Crucibelle, as per the usual. As he leads Chomp, I think he's just going to Stealth Rock. And if he Earthquakes, fine. I don't really need this Mon. So I'm just going to Stealth Rock here. As he's Mega Chomp. Oh, hello. He's, yeah, okay. Here to play, I guess. Okay, so I think my best bet here is going to Gren, because I know Outspeed. Ice Beam should knock it out. Ice Beam, his team just doesn't like Ice Beam in general, too. So I'm just going to go into Gren, and I'm going to click Ice Beam. And whatever happens, he probably could go into Cyclant, but I outspeed, too. And I think it should 2KO. We'll see. No, it does not. Okay. So let's see here. What do I want to do? I know Hydro Pump definitely knocks it out. I could see him doing something... I think my best bet's Coco. So let's do that. Probably shouldn't have sacked... Yeah, he's gonna go for a Bug Buzz. That's... Yep, probably expected. I think my greatest plan here is Hidden Power Ice, just because I'm expecting one of these two guys to come in. He doesn't know. For all he knows, I'm just gonna... I have something to do this. My only concern is that he just goes for an Earth Power right now. And if he does, that's fine, I guess, because I do have Shuka still, and I should be able to live at least one. Yeah, he's already made his move, so I'm going to go HP Ice here, as he stayed in, and yeah, I went for the Earth Power. Okay, so I definitely need to... I will Volt Switch here, as he goes down. Great. Cyclant, very frail. Ice Bug, I mean, what do you expect? And my best bet is to simply go... I think my greatest plan is to go Jumbao here. Just because that way I threaten Moonblast on these three, and Necturna obviously doesn't take it well either, neither does Thunderous. This is definitely going to go for a HP Ice, I think, which is fine, because I click Moonblast, and this should 2HKO everything on his team, if not completely killing with critical hits, so... Hey, it worked out great. Now it seems like... Yeah, Necturna seems like the obvious play here. He could Shell Smash. I think he'll probably go for a Never-Ending Nightmare here, because they tend to run Z-Ghost. Jumbao is really good in this fight is the only thing, so I don't really want to lose it, so I think I'm going to go sack Coco, because his rockers are gone, unless Garchomp is his rocker, but even then. Yeah. Okay, cool, so I sack that, and now what I can do is I can actually do Volcarona, and I can set up. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a Quiver Dance here, because these usually run like Power Whip and Shadow Claw and Sub and Shell Smash or something along those lines. Nothing that really deals with Volcarona that well. And he stayed in. Okay, what's he going to do? Stone Edge. Oh. Alright. Way to go. Alright, well that's fine. I can send in Greninja, and I can just go for an Ice Beam, as that does not actually kill it. Alright, well, still got this going for me. I probably should have been a little bit more careful, but you know what? Screw it. What, that didn't kill? Ah, that's frustrating. That's fine, though. I can just click Moonblast again. Literally, I just click Moonblast, and I think I win. Except maybe unless Garchomp is tanky, but Kerf is not. Kerf isn't very tanky. And Pajantum just dies. I don't know why he sent him Pajantum, because Moonblast will knock it out. So, yeah. And Zygarde, I'm a little worried, because Zygarde is definitely going to be a little bad. I think I'm just going to switch into Zygarde to see what Kerf wants to do, because Zygarde's not going to be able to beat this thing at all. So let's go into Zygarde here. He GG's on me. I want to know what he's going to do here. As he goes for Dazzling Gleam. Alright, cool. I'm just going to go for E-Speed to get some damage off on you. And that's going to be that. He says GG. I wonder, does he think he can, like, outspeed my Jumbao somehow? Or, I don't know, like, he should have seen that since I outsped Pajantum, I am Scarf. I hope he realizes that. If he doesn't, that's his problem. He's not Scarf either, so I definitely live, and I will definitely be hitting this for Moonblast. So he has a Roma Veil too. That's a strange choice, I guess, but whatever. Chomp's gonna come out, and I think I should kill, but if I don't, it's whatever. GG. Oh, no, it didn't. But did he miss? Oh, Earthquake. Oh, I win. Nice. Julio. Yeah, GG. Alright, cool. Well, that's another fight down. Let's try to look for one more, I think, in this. Yeah, we're already up to 1145. And this team is, like I said, this team, it's pretty good. It's obviously got some issues, but it generally handles most threats in the cat metagame pretty well. So I like it a lot. Anyway. Alright, we have, hopefully our last fight of the day. We have a Stratagem and an Oromoth. That's kind of cool. And a Tomahawk. I'm surprised that this is the first time we've seen Tomahawk, because it's basically the Landorus Therian of Cap. Yeah, I think I'm going to lead with Coco, actually, for this time, just because Crucibelle puts in a lot of work here, because Head Smash, Gunk Shot, Head Smash, and as long as I can, like, play around Leviathan, I think I do just fine. So I'm going to go for Coco to start off, and as he leads Tomahawk, alright, cool. Intimidate Tomahawk, too. Oh, this is an offensive one. Alright, so I'm going to Volt Switch here. If he goes into Commodore, that's fine. As he goes Oromoth, interesting plays. Alright, so Oromoth will just lose to Crucibelle. It'll also lose to Volcarona. In theory, I could just set up with Volcarona right now. I mean, there's nothing stopping me, is there? I mean, yeah, Tomahawk is Intimidate too. I don't know. Why not? Let's just do it. It's the last game of the day. I haven't lost any yet. I'll Quiver Dance. I don't care. Oromoth can't really do much to me either, so if I get to +1, I can just sort of do... Oh, he's got Hydro Pump. Interesting. I did not know that. Alright, well, we can just click Bug Buzz, and that'll die. Cool. I outspeed everything on his team, except maybe Jumbao. No, actually, Stratagem. Okay. I don't know. I don't think this gets Accelerock, so I should be fine. In any case, I'm just going to click Shattered Psyche, just so I know I kill it. And that's good for me there. If he wants to go into any of these things, Tomahawk, I don't know why he went into Tomahawk, but I can just click Psychic. That should... Oh, it didn't kill! Damn. Alright, well, probably should have saved Shattered Psyche for this thing, but whatever. That does make my matchup against Commodore and Jumbao and everything much harder to deal with, but I can send in Gren here and immediately threaten him. And I think I'm just going to go for a Hydro Pump here. I don't really have much to lose. If he goes... Oh, he stayed in. Alright, well, I guess now I have Ash Gren, which is going to be very, very helpful for dealing with Commodore, dealing with Leviathan. So, as he goes into Jumbao, that's fine. Ooh, it's Drought Jumbao. Interesting. I'm going to go... I saved Cruci for this. I want to see what he can do, if he has a Hidden Power Ground or not. I think my good play here is to go into Coco, probably? Maybe? I could also go into Zygarde here, because I do resist most of the things it do, and I can just go for an Iron Tail. Ideally, I want to get Crucibelle out there, though. I'm going to go to Zygarde here. I don't know why. That was probably a mistake. So he's got Energy Ball, and of course he crits me. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna E-Speed, and I can definitely handle Commodore with, Jumbao. No, not really. With, Greninja. So, we'll E-Speed, do some damage to it. As he goes for Gleam. So he's not Scarf. That's really good for me. So I now can definitely send in this. And, he lulled me. I don't know, man. I don't know. He might be thinking otherwise. He's definitely going to switch, though, so I'm okay with going for the U-turn, as he didn't. Alright, cool. I will go into my own Jumbao, as he's going to go for probably an... He goes for an Energy Ball. Not sure why, as my special defense does drop. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go for a Moonblast. Okay, so that's out of here. He's going to go Leviathan now and set up now, isn't he? Yes, he totally is. That's bad. Is he Guts? He doesn't seem like he's Guts. Okay, so he's probably heat-proof. If he is Guts, that's a mistake for me. Yeah, he's got the Heavy Slam. Oh, I see. Alright, so... shoot. Because, here's the deal. I want to click Thunderbolt, but I know for a fact he's going to go to Commodore. On the off chance he doesn't, though, I need to be ready, and, like, I can't sack something. Because I don't want to lose Crucibelle, and Jumbao is probably going to be the only one I can really... Yeah, I gotta do Jumbao. Because... Alright, so he's got Guts. I don't know why... What are you doing, dude? Okay, fine. I'm gonna Healing Wish here. I think... Is that the best way? Yeah, I just need a Healing Wish. That's gonna be the best way. He's got Drill Peck. What the fuck? Alright, well, Coco's gonna get this, and I'm just gonna click Volt Switch, and if he stays in, he loses. Okay, that guy is dumb, and I am just gonna click Greninja. Literally, I have no idea why the hell he stayed in there. Because now, okay, Intimidate. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna Hydro Pump and hopefully kill. Yeah, alright. Good game. Alright, so with that, we've won, I think, 6 battles in a row. Let's just see here real quick. Ladder me, boy. Yes, we had 7 battles in a row. All wins, so feeling pretty good about that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this cap live, or not live, it's just a thing. I might do another one of these a little later with a different team, but if you like this video, please leave a like, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know if you like this stuff, because I'm definitely down to just, like, ladder and record more a la normal competitive Pokemon battlers anyway. Cap is super fun, and you should definitely give it a try. But until next time, guys, until then.